Toyota has hit an absolute slam dunk with their new 2023 Prius, and I'm here to tell you that I'm very excited because the Prius has taken a quantum leap from last year's model, and I think this is one of the biggest leaps from one model to the next I've seen in modern vehicles so far. And today we're going to be going everything, including the exterior, the interior, the performance, and also the packaging that Toyota has released. That said, we do not have the pricing, but that will be available pretty soon. I'll make another update video on that. But let's get into the exterior. The front is just a massive improvement over the old one. It's sleek and aggressive, along with the front headlights, which are reminiscent of those Toyota Crown concepts that we saw earlier in the year. In a world with massive grills, Toyota managed to maintain a relatively small size on the Prius with a tiny section on top and a little bit of a bigger section on the bottom. The side profile just looks a lot more sleek than the outgoing model, and it doesn't look like this science experiment anymore, just like the older Priuses did. And if you're looking at the Prime model, you'll also notice that it now has 19-inch wheels, which is absolutely crazy for a Prius. The roofline is 2 inches lower, the car is 1 inch longer, and the rear of the vehicle is 1 inch wider than the front. The window and mirror trims are blacked out, at least at this top of the line XSE Prime model. Finally, the rear door handles are integrated into the C-pillar. The rear of this vehicle has a full-length LED strip with this little bit of a beak hanging off. And that's just a trend in the automotive industry. Prius is now spelt out in bold lettering along with the Beyond Zero badge. Also, an interesting touch is that there's a solar roof on the top of this vehicle as well. So performance-wise, we know this is going to ride on the TNGA-C platform. Let's start with the smaller of the engine. So the base 2023 Prius uses a 2-liter hybrid setup with a new lithium-ion battery, pretty similar to the tech that was found on the newly updated Toyota Corolla Hybrid, located beneath the rear seat. This lithium-ion battery is going to offer a 15% increase in output compared to the previous generation nickel metal battery, and it's also going to see a reduction in size and weight of the battery, which is pretty good. The all-wheel drive models are continued in this generation, and it's just going to use a small rear motor to drive the rear wheels, similar to the tech that we've seen on the previous Prius and also the new Corolla Hybrid. Front-wheel drive models are going to output 194 horsepower with a 0 to 60 of 7 seconds. The all-wheel drive models are going to add 2 more horsepower for a total output of 196 horsepower with a 7-second 0 to 60 time. Toyota estimates a combined 57 mpg, guys. That's absolutely astronomical. This is only up 1 from the previous model, but you have to remember that this is up 73 horsepower and it's significantly faster, and you're still getting better mpg than the outgoing model. Toyota absolutely nailed it with this base model. It gets even better with the Prime model which is going to be the plug-in hybrid, and that's still going to use the 2-liter engine, but this is paired to a 13.6 kilowatt-hour battery, lithium-ion, and this is up from the 8.8 kilowatt-hours from the previous vehicle. And this puts out a combined 220 horsepower, up 99 more than the previous model. And this gets an achieved 0 to 60 of 6.6 seconds. Guys, we literally live in a world where a Toyota Prius is faster than the Acura Integra. That's absolutely wild. Bravo, Toyota, for this one. Even the base models are faster than the Acura Integra and the Civic Si. Absolutely wild. So the plug-in hybrid range is said to be over 50% more than the previous models. The previous model was about 27 miles according to the American press release. By my math, that's about 37 miles. There also is an official MPG range for this. However, given that the new 2023 Prius is targeting 57 combined MPG, it seems likely that this may rise along with it. The Prime is going to be driven by the front wheels, and on the Prime we also have a solar roof, as I mentioned before, which will also help power the car's electronics. Toyota not only knocks it out of the park on the engine, they also knock it out in the interior as well. And in my prediction video, I basically said that this would be a cross of the Toyota BZ4X and the new Toyota Crown. The infotainment system is the same as the Crown, meaning a 12.3-inch display. but Toyota has put a volume knob on here, which is a very nice addition as well. The push button start is right by the climate control vents. Speaking of, the climate controls are the same out of the crown as well as the shift leather. The steering wheel is the same as the BZ4X as well as the 8-inch digital gauge cluster. I wish it were a little bit bigger, maybe around 10 to 12 inches, because it's pushed farther away because it's acting as a heads-up display as well. But I can't really complain because this is probably going to be starting under 30 grand. Moving back to the dash, we see that there's a sort of an ambient lighting system. This is Toyota's first illuminated warning system. So basically, it's linked to Toyota Safety Sense, and it can alert the driver when it detects objects through flashing the lights before the audible warnings. It can also tell you things about the car's conditions. So with these safety systems, people complain that the beeping is annoying, and this seems to get rid of that, but it also adds a light that will be constantly flashing at you. So I wouldn't be surprised if this can get annoying as well. We will have to see in the real world. And I do have some questions, like, can this be turned off? Can you have the ambient lighting system alone and not the safety features attached to it? Can you adjust the colors? I have so many questions about this, and I can't wait to see the actual reviews, or maybe drive the thing myself. That's why you need to like and subscribe to the video. But looking at the seating, it seems to be a similar design, although slightly less quality compared to the Toyota Crown. And if you look at the seats, we can see that there's similar bronze stitching or bronze elements in the seating. And I think they also put a little bit of bronze elements along the dashboard as well. So this is very inspired by the Crown. Up above, we can see a fixed panoramic moonroof, meaning that this won't open like it does on the Camry. Moving to the rear, we can expect decent passenger space. On a minor note is that the rear seats don't have rear AC vents, which is an omission, especially consider that this has something like heated rear seats are available on this as well. And the storage behind the second row is very healthy at 20.6 cubic feet. Before we wrap up this video, let's move into the packaging. So the base Prius is going to come in these three trims: LE, XLE, and also Limited as well. If you move up to the Prime model, then you'll get SE, XSE, and I think there's the XSE Premium as well. So starting with the LE, you're going to get Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 standard. You're going to get 17-inch alloy wheels with wheel covers, so that means steelies are going to be under them. 8-inch touchscreen. 6 USB-C ports, which is very good standard. You're going to get electronic parking brakes, same as the one as the Crown. Softex leather steering wheel. Blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert. There will be a package here for front and rear parking assist with automatic braking, which is pretty nice on a base model. If you step up to the XLE, you're going to get 19-inch wheels, digital rear view mirror with HomeLink, 2 additional cup holders for rear seat passengers, Softex seats that are heated and are 8-way powered, rain sensing wipers, a smart key, wireless charger. You're going to get that ambient lighting system, a rear parking assist with automatic braking. There'll be optional features on this trim as well, such as a 12.3-inch audio multimedia touchscreen, fixed glass roof, and also the digital key, which requires a subscription, by the way. Finally, we can step up to the Limited grade, which is going to feature the XLE standard features plus the 12.3-inch audio multimedia system, a JBL system with 8 speakers. Notes that it seems that Toyota is downgrading the JBL systems. This one has 8, while the last gen had 10. And they did a similar thing with the Crown versus the Avalon. There's a fixed glass roof, heated steering wheel, ventilated front seats, memory for the driver's seats, digital key, power hatch, and there's also going to be other optional features such as advanced park, digital rear view mirror, heated rear seats, and a panoramic view monitor. Packaging is very similar for the Prime models, but they'll be a little more expensive, and they add a little more features in there as well. So for the SE, you're going to get all the features of the LE, but in addition, you're going to get a heated steering wheel, the rain sensing wipers, and traffic jam assist. Optional features are same for the LE base Prius, being the front and rear parking assist with automatic braking. The XSE adds new things compared to the XLE, being clear taillights, perforated Softex seats with red accents. The optional features for this trim are going to be the same as the XLE, meaning the 12.3-inch display, the glass roof, and the digital key. The XSE Premium is going to be pretty much one-to-one with the Limited. The main differences here are going to be the sporty features and the seating. that aren't in the LE and the other trims for the base Prius. Same with all of the optional packages there as well. As for pricing, I'm predicting that this will start at a premium compared to last year's model based on the updated platform, the vast improvements in technology, and the vast improvements in the interior and performance. I think that the base Prius will start around $28,000 to $29,000 for LE. The previous was a little over $26,000, and the Limited started around $36,000 to $37,000 with the optional features. So I think it'll be around the $38,000 to $40,000 range for the top of the line model. I predict the Prime will start around $31,000. It might end up not much more than the Limited Prius, meaning around $39,000 to $41,000. And any additional options will be at the higher tier of that value I just said. I do hope that I'm wrong and they can offer this for cheaper, but I doubt it. And I think that with these upgrades, Toyota has the right to offer it up for that price. Either way, the new Prius will go on sale sometime next year in 2023. So in conclusion, I think Toyota has done an excellent job of creating the perfect commuter car for like 90% of the population. It checks so many boxes. It's massively efficient while being fast enough that you can have fun and you won't have problems getting on the highway. It's practical, offering room for 5 people and their luggage. It offers a good amount of premium features that some premium cars, such as the Acura Integra, don't even get. And it's probably not even going to break the bank for it. I have little complaints about this vehicle. The only nitpicks I had, which what I said before, I wish the JBL had like 12 speakers instead of 8. I wish the panoramic roof opened up. I wish the rear seats had vents and higher trims. But either way, if my Toyota Avalon blew up tomorrow and I was forced to buy in the new market, this would probably be pretty high up there on my list. So finally, I would like to see this in Lexus form, meaning the return of the CT200H. In 2023, it would probably be called the CT250H, but that's all for me. Tell me what you think in the comments right below that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.